Okay. Okay, so on today's podcast, we're going to be covering something very simple and something very useful. Something that may seem a little bit challenging when you first get on, but it's if we take it step by step, we should be fine. I'm sorry for the barking if you happen to hear the barking. But today we're going to be covering how to create a working document in NetBeans IDE. This is going to be a working document for Java, even though that NetBeans has the ability to do much more than just Java. We're going to assume a couple of things for this exercise, especially because I can't see what you're doing and you can't see what I'm doing. So I'm going to try to be as slow and be very detailed in what I'm telling you, so you can see how to move on during this this podcast. Okay, so this is one of the things that we're going to assume you have, or that you're going to get. We're going to assume that you have NetBeans IDE. Anywhere from the version 8.1, 8.2, all the way to the most current version, which is easily downloadable at netbeans.org. That was netbeans.org. And this is something that you can download, and it will take you probably 5 minutes. It's something, a quick download. The longest portion of it is actually the first initial turn on of the app over this program that we're going to be running to create apps. Because now we're in a world that we're going to be the ones that are creating these awesome new ideas that we have. We're going to be the ones that program them and putting them out there, especially through Java. Java has the great power of creating a product that we can come up in our brains and just say, hey, this is something that a lot of people can use. But before all of that, what do we need to do? We need to be able to save our program, have accessibility to it on the fly. Make sure that if we happen to save it somewhere where it happens to get corrupt, we have somewhere to back it up. So what we're going to do today is we're going to save a copy of our program to the cloud. Now, let's begin this. I want you to find your icon for NetBeans IDE. It should look like a blue or silver cube, blue silverish cube on your screen. Once you do so, like I will also click on it. I don't know if you're going to pick up my microphone, but here I'm also clicking on it. The initial click is going to take, like I said, some time to process the modules and load everything in. But once you're done with this, which should be done by now, it should only take about 5 to 10 seconds. A lot. I mean, in this world, this is a long wait. But just give it a few seconds. Should be fine. By this point, it should definitely be on. You're going to be greeted by a splash page with two options. One that says start page, which is going to be the page that you're on. It's going to say NetBeans IDE, learn and discover. It's also going to say take a tour, try a sample project, what's new, community corner. And these are the four basic things you're going to see in the first page. And the second one is, if you have already previously opened NetBeans, it's going to have your last project that you were working on. You may not have a project that you previously were working on, so you might only have one option, which is the start page, right? And these four things that I told you that are in the start page are very important. Take a tour. Something that we're going to skip today because I'm going to guide you through it. But if you have any more questions, take a tour and see what it gives, what the capabilities of NetBeans is. Something you can learn on your own. Now, try sample projects. Sample projects are basically projects that somebody else created. What's new is all the latest updates on the NetBeans itself, and then it's our community corner. Community corner is where you're going to be able to post and chat with other people in the community that are using NetBeans. But all of those are for another day. Today, we're going to start by creating a file and saving it to the cloud, the one cloud. Okay, pretty simple. We're going to have the accessibility of getting our product, like I said, anywhere. As long as we have a computer and internet access, we should be able to view our program. Okay, so on the left top corner, you will find a orange folder with a plus sign, a green plus sign. I need to click that. That is the option for create a new project with a new project icon. When you do click on it, you're going to be prompted by a pop-up which is titled New Project. Now, there's a lot of options under the categories option. You're going to have Java, you're going to have Java FX, you're going to have Java Web, Java EE, HTML, and so on and so forth. Now, whenever you're a little bit more comfortable, you are more than welcome to go and explore and see what else NetBeans can give to you. But today we're going to do just a simple saving our program onto the cloud. Okay, so for this example, we're going to use a Java. Under categories, we're going to click Java. And under projects, we're going to click Java application. And at the bottom of these pop-up, you're going to have a couple of options. One that says back, one that says next, one that says finish, one that says cancel, and one that says help. The help button is always there if you get lost around along the way. Now, it is going to give you the simple solutions, but we shouldn't lose you. Now, like I said, we have those 5 options. We're going to click the option that is next. Okay. Once you click on the next button, now you're going to get to the second step. If you see on the left-hand side of the same pop-up, it's going to say steps. And it's going to say number 2, name and location. Now, you can name your project. It's going to give you an option to name your project. What should you name it? Name it anything that you feel like naming your program. Name it something that you may be able to share with others and they may understand, hey, this is the project for account number 555. So, account number 555 application. Or if this is for your personal use, just remember, first copy of my new app. Whatever you want to decide, you may even put a date in there. This will help you remember what version of the program this is. Now, I'm just going to save mine as working project. Working project. Okay. Now, the next thing that we're going to do is decide where the project location is going to save. This is the part where it's telling the computer where do we want to save this project. And this is going to be chosen by our browser button. It's going to be right next to where it says project location. We're going to click the button browse. Okay. Once we do that, we're going to be prompted with yet another pop-up. This one's going to say select project location. We're going to click on our option of desktop. And it's going to give us a lot of folders. We're going to go down the list and find the one that says OneDrive. Okay. You're going to click OneDrive and open. And as simple as that. We have already determined that this computer's user, my name, which is Danny, yours might be different. Yours might be user 333, or yours might be Jessica or Wendy or Carl, right? And the following is going to be followed by the OneDrive. Okay. At this point, we're not going to touch anything else. We have already completed where we wanted to save it, which is the OneDrive. We already named it, which is, for me, working project. For you, it might be my new app. And we still have the same 5 options at the bottom. This time, we're going to click finish. This may take a little bit of time, but at the end of this result, we'll have your new working environment. This is where you're going to be working and writing your code. Now, you're as simple as just closing it, and it's already automatically going to be saved to the cloud. You don't have to worry about anything else. You'll have completed this challenge that I gave to you, which was, like I said, a little bit challenging, a little bit scary to begin with, but we did it. We have finalized our project. It's been saved, and I wish you all the best. And now go and create your new project. If you have any other questions, make sure you leave comments. I will be able to help you. Hopefully I can get back to you through email or something like that. Thank you. Have a good day.